Hey guys, it's Tessie. So I met with my oncologist today. Jessie, my girl Jessie's with me. And I was supposed to be having chemo, but my lab results came back and he thought that I was too weak. So he's going to give me a break since I traveled to Houston this week, which means I get my 6th treatment of chemo next week. And then he's going to let me have off the rest of the month for the holidays. So I'm really happy about that.
Very happy.
I was so happy that my oncologist said that I was strange and laughed really hard. Because I was so happy. And then I will start radiation after the first of the year, and I'll have 6 weeks of that before I start a different recipe of chemo, which I go to Houston this week to make sure that that's what's going to happen, but I know my oncologist speak regularly. Oh, yeah! I forgot about that. So while I was meeting with my oncologist, Jess was on the phone with Angel Air. We met Mitch at my benefit. That's another funny story all in itself that we should tell sometime. And Jesse met Mitch the night before my benefit and recruited him to drive the party bus to my benefit. The poor man stayed there all day and drove everybody back and has been wonderful ever since. But he linked me up with, yeah, he's a good friend, yeah. He linked me up with Angel Flight, right? That's what it's called? Angel Air. And so they're going to fly me to Houston, and I don't have to pay for it. And they told me this morning that I get to fly in a private jet. He said I'll be flying in style.
Like rock stars.
Like rock stars. And they're coming to pick me up in Crossville. So anyways, all in all, today has been a great day, and I'm really happy.
December 7th, 2018.
Perfect.
These are from Texas.
So just a few things I wanted to touch on since I'm here right now. They're giving me my blood transfusion. I had my first one on my last chemo session 3 weeks ago. They actually admitted me to the hospital that night to have it because my hemoglobins and white blood cell and something else was so low that it was dangerous. So today I was at the same, I'd only gone up, I think it was at 7 last week, my hemoglobins, and they're at 7.4. And a normal female my age should be above 12 and a half, or around 12 and a half, I think you said. Anyways, just trying to share information because I know there's not that much out there. I'm getting my second blood transfusion. Today I'm going to get 2 bags. And last time I just got 1. And it is on an IV. And that's what the blood bag looks like. So it's on an IV like I just said, but I actually have a port that they put my chemo in through, which if you get chemo, you'll most likely get one too because it's too hard on your body to put it through a vein in your arm. And so that is what the blood transfusion, so they've got it on an IV and they hook the IV up to my port right there. So it's pretty seamless, really. They clean it before and after, and it kind of puts a weird taste in your mouth. Nothing bad. This is my second blood transfusion and my 3rd bag of blood. So I have to throw a shout out there to people that donate blood because it's saving my life. So thank you. And if you're healthy, you might consider donating blood and saving people's lives like me. To double check my blood type, so they do it every time they do a transfusion. And today, last time they gave me O, and this time I have A positive, which I think is what my blood type is, according to my mom. So I will be here. They have to do it slowly so that you don't have a reaction to it. And I have 2 bags, so I'll probably be here about 5 hours today. This one just started. Just the side effects when you first get it, they warn you of certain things like a fever and rash, your back hurting, those kind of things, and the nurse will stay with you the first 5 minutes to make sure that doesn't happen. I've had no issues with that, but it does make you cold, and the reason is because they store the blood cold for the vampires that want it later. No. I'm so funny. I know, I'm not funny at all. But other than getting cold, which you can request warm blankets at UT Medical in Knoxville and MD Anderson in Houston, Texas anyways. Other than that, I don't feel any reaction. Now, last time I was sick several days after, but I think that was more chemo related and my natural blood work being down so low. I don't know what to, I have no medical history whatsoever, so I don't use the right terms. And with chemo, there's this thing called chemo brain, and it's worse than being blonde. I was a blonde before. And so I get stuff mixed up all the time. So it is great when I have friends come just to clarify certain things and help me keep all that straight. But something else I wanted to talk about, this Angel Air, because this is a really big deal for me. You can get with your social worker at wherever you're receiving treatment and research Angel Air. They should have that information. We found it from an outside source, Mitch. But your social worker, wherever you're getting treatment at, should have that information. I was also today, Angel Air told me to book a backup flight because the weather wasn't predicted to be nice this week, and it is private owners and pilots that donate their planes and their time to fly you. So a lot of them can't fly if the weather is bad. So I had to book a backup ticket, and we booked it with Delta, thinking they might work with us over the other airlines. We'd called a few different ones. So Jessie called Delta today while she was here with me to see what they would do, and they gave us a credit, which is good for a year, which I was okay with because I'm going to try to use Angel Air every time, and I'm going to have that backup ticket at least while the winter weather is here. So they said to write a letter at the end, and they would work with me on changing that credit to a refund. So that looks like it's going to work out really good. So if you are having to travel somewhere, like I have to go to Houston, Texas at MD Anderson Cancer Center to see my specialist in sarcoma every 6 to 8 weeks. So if you're in that same situation, you might want to check out Angel Air. And then Delta today told us that if you check out the Cancer Institute, AmericanCancerSociety.org, and donate miles for cancer, I believe is what he said, there are organizations that will help you fly with Delta if you need to travel, which I wasn't aware of. So that was really great information. Hopefully this helps somebody that might be in the same situation, because that has been the most expensive part of this so far, is the flights back and forth, round trip. The travel adds up really fast. The flights have cost me between $1,000 and $1,500 each trip that I've taken so far. And this will be my third trip, and then you have hotel and other things. So avoiding that plane expense is huge, and Angel Air is especially great for me right now because my immunity is so low. So avoiding the public airport and avoiding the public aircraft and all of that, I know is helping me. So I want to help someone else. Hopefully someone can take advantage of this. And also, this is to let you know that I'm going to probably have some fun videos, because Jazz and I get to fly Angel Air to Houston. I'll have updates on Houston when I go, and as far as my cancer goes. And then I'm sure the trip will be exciting, because things always seem to be that way with us. So I should have those videos up soon. If you would like to see them, please hit subscribe. It does help me. And remember, let your light shine. Have a great day, you guys.